Hey guys, Patrick here. I wanted to go over the BUZZARD ROOST saddle. If you watch my videos regularly, you know that I've been using this quite a bit. We're going on a month now, and I also used it a lot this past summer, practicing with it and getting used to it. So the best part about my channel is I'm not sponsored by any of these companies. I don't want to be sponsored by them. I don't want them sending me free items so I can give y'all a biased review. Now, they make items. They can send free ones to other people. I want nothing to do with it. I buy this stuff with my own money, and I'm going to tell you the truth about it. So, all right. First, I want to say it really is a fantastic saddle. It is extremely comfortable. Last year I was using a trophy line Fanatic, and I had saw reviews saying it was comfortable and this and that. So I bought it, and I was absolutely miserable last year. That thing, the only positive thing about that saddle was that it was extremely lightweight. But the hip pinch was unbearable. I mean, it was awful. Now, you can see reviews about saddles. You got to be careful, because a lot of these reviews, these guys are just getting it, using it in their yard, and then telling everybody it's the best thing since sliced bread. Pretty much any saddle is going to be comfortable when you're just using it in your yard practicing. I mean, that's the way it is. If you hunt weekends and that's it, you'll get by with any saddle. But if you're serious about hunting and you spend a lot of time in the tree, the saddle that you use is going to make or break your saddle hunting experience. So I had that saddle, and I was looking for different hip pinch things to solve that problem. The Genesis 3D gear for the hip pinch, and there's a couple other ones out there. Arsenal makes one. And I just said, why carry that one extra thing, have to deal with it, when I can just get a saddle that doesn't even have the hip pinch in the first place. So I asked a few people what their recommendations were, and BUZZARD ROOST was one of the top ones that I got recommended. So I bought it. Now, for the price of these things, they're the same price or just a tiny bit more than these other saddles that are made overseas. These are made in the United States by United States workers. It's a small mom and pop shop. So I don't know, and you can get promo codes for BUZZARD ROOST and save some money. I just think it's a no-brainer. My buddy that's been in my videos, my hunting videos, he wanted to get a saddle, and we were looking at a few different options, and I was telling him the most popular ones that I see getting recommended for comfort. I see the Cruiser XC get mentioned a lot. I see some of the Latitudes, and I'm sure they're great. But I was just like, I know the BUZZARD is comfortable. I know you're going to like it. Just buy the BUZZARD. I mean, and we don't have to worry about whether it's comfortable or not. I already know. So he had a promo code. He got it for a good deal. But anyway, have been thoroughly impressed. I have nothing to do with this company. I don't know these people. It doesn't do me any good for you to go buy a BUZZARD ROOST saddle. It doesn't do me any good. I just wanted to recommend something that is actually quality, and I know other people would be happy with. So the stitching is perfect. I mean, there are no tag ends on this thing. It's just immaculate. I can't find anything wrong with the stitching. The quality is great. It's USA made quality. You don't have any fraying on your bridge, or all that crap that I see all the time with these other companies. The Amstils, their little tag ends are hanging out. You don't have that problem with this. I mean, it is top notch. So the thing about the BUZZARD ROOST, this is their patented part. You've got the top panel and the bottom panel, two different pieces. And they're connected here, and they have independent adjustments. The top ones have independent, the bottom one has independent. It's tight where I've been sitting in it, but you can loosen those up a little bit and they slide easier. But they have, each panel on both sides has the independent adjustments. That's their patented thing. That's what they're known for, and it makes a big difference. When you're sitting there for days on end, week at a time, you have those small adjustments can really make or break your comfort. It's a 2-panel saddle, which means you have the top panel and the bottom panel. Instead of just being one piece, it's a 2-piece. And with that single piece saddle I had, it's just one piece and it connects with one of these pieces. Instead of having two, it's just one connecting it. And when that bridge hooks onto there and you put weight on it, it pinches right here. It just pinches together and pinches your hips, and it's an awful thing. So the 2-panel helps that out, get rid of the hip pinch, and their independent adjustments help that. I have not had any, I mean, zero hip pinch. If I did, I would tell you. I've been very impressed. The only complaint, I thought, I said, okay, let me come up with a complaint to say. The only thing I could say, and it's not really a complaint, but I had to come up with something, was the weight. Now, when I say the weight, I don't mean this thing is heavy. It's slightly heavier than some of the more minimalist saddles. So, but that's what it takes to be comfortable. I don't care carrying a few extra ounces. But it has your adjustments here. You can slide these up and down to separate the 2 panels closer or further together. Let's see, it has removable leg straps. They girth hitch in the back right here. You can undo that girth hitch and take the leg straps completely off. I could take it or leave it either way. I've been wearing them. I mean, whatever you want to do, you can take it off. The waist belt, it's got, I don't know, it's a Raptor belt is the brand name of it, but I mean, it is solid. My other saddle, it is wrapped, it had a buckle right here, and I would notice when I was walking in with the saddle, this would come loose, and then before I knew it, the friggin' thing's hanging at my feet. I haven't had that problem with this one. You can get the leg straps with the G hooks, or you can get Raptor buckles. I've had the Raptor buckles. I don't know, they're just more weight hanging there. They're noisy. I noticed if I would sit the cam of my bow down, it was a bigger metal area to hit my cam. I was so glad they gave me the option to go with G hooks, and I love them. They're just so simple. I mean, they're I think it's fantastic. You can order your bridge. You can order it where it tightens up on the right side or the left side. I'm right-handed, so I got it to where I could tighten it up on the right. I don't know. That's personal preference. Maybe whatever hand you are, you might want on the left side. You can get it with an openable bridge or a non-openable bridge. Openable bridge means that on one side of this, where it connects to the saddle, it has a carabiner. So you can undo that carabiner and slip the saddle around you and then hook it. Non-openable bridge means it's always connected. So when you put it on, you just have to step down through the bridge and pull it up like a pair of pants. Some people like an openable bridge. I had that on my other one and didn't like it. I changed it to a non-openable. It's just one more carabiner, one more piece of metal. I just don't like it. I don't see it a problem having to step through it. I mean, it's all personal preference, but you can get it either way. Everything is tidy. They got shrink wrap on there. They got on the tender for the bridge. It's got shrink wrap on that. I mean, it's just great. I don't know. for the price of these things, what you get, I know if you bought this, you would be happy. I'm sure there's somebody be in the comments saying, I bought one and don't like it. That's the way it is. But you very rarely see these things for sale in the secondary market, and that's for a reason. I have no reason to change. Maybe if they came out with something later on, I might would switch, but as of right now, I don't even look at other saddle options. I wanted to talk, I know people are going to ask, these hip belts I have on here are not the Buzzard Roost hip belts. I have one on my left, one on my right. These are Mystery Ranch Forager pockets. They're actually made to fit on the waist belt of the Mystery Ranch backpacks. They're Molly. I think they are a perfect size for me. They're not too big. They hook on there very good. They don't flop around like some dump pouches do. The zippers, when you're wearing it, it's one-handed open and one-handed closed. I recommend those. The only thing I don't care about them is their fabric is that Cordura that Mystery Ranch makes their packs out of, and it is a little noisy. If somebody made this pouch, but in more of a fleece type fabric, I think it would be fantastic. I've been pleased with that. I don't need any more room. Some people might, if they carry like 40 foot of rappel rope or something. If they're a one stick, they would need something bigger, but my 8-foot tether fits in here. I put my bow hanger, my pull-up rope in the other one. I'll give you some close-up views of this thing. They put the American flag on there. They got their name on there. You can get custom. If you like a certain type of camo, you can send it to Buzzard Roost and they'll make the saddle out of that camo for you. They can put patches on it, whatever you want. This is just the basic color configuration it comes in. I didn't need anything special. I'm out there to kill deer, not look fancy. So anyway, check them out. They're not a huge company. They're a smaller company. You don't see their ads all over the place. They don't have their own hunting shows, all that crap. They're just into making a good saddle, and that's why the price can stay reasonable, because somebody has to pay for these ads of these other companies. You know, it comes out of our pocket. But anyway, if you got any questions, put it in the comments. Even if you want to tell me how stupid I am and how much you hate it, put it in the comments. We take all comments here. It helps the algorithm. So whatever you want to do. But I'm going to do some more reviews of other stuff that I own. There's some things I bought that I think you're going to be surprised that I do not care for. So I'm going to go ahead and start working on those. But I can say what I want because I'm not on payroll. So anyway, have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe. You got any questions, good or bad, put it in the comments.